Alcatel Go Flip. So right here we're on the website for Alcatel. So let's go to T-Mobile because that's what it works on as far as I know. Scroll down. So this is what I'm going to be reviewing today. So first let's look at the specs. I don't know what this is. The display is 2.8. That's what the video claims to be. We'll find out if it really works that way. You can put a 32 GB card in it. Voice calling, texting, calendar, and other things. So let's view some more details. And it's not doing anything for some reason. Here we go. So a few things you need to know about this phone. Let's see. Okay. This is the dimensions, the weight. It's a clamshell. Memory has 4 giga memory, which is a lot, I think, and that's a good thing. That's the speed right here, 1.1, which is good for a flip phone. It has 8 GPS. We're gonna have to put that to the test, see if it really works that way. Let's see, the camera is only 2 megapixels. So for 2017, that is not too good. But it is a flip phone, so you have to keep that in mind. It has a speaker. And let's see, here are the bands. It's a quad band GSM, 3G, and 4G LTE. So I connect with T-Mobile, and it does connect to 4G LTE. And it has Bluetooth 3.0. So you're probably not going to be able to connect to Bluetooth 2.0 or 1.0. So you have to keep that in mind. You need a modern Bluetooth speaker to use it with this phone. It has FM radio, but I bet you're going to have to connect the headphones to be able to use it. SIM type, nano. And here's some more information. Okay, so let's get to it. Let's buy it and wait for it to get shipped. Let's buy it for T-Mobile because that's what I have. This is what we'll be looking at today. Alcatel Go Flip from T-Mobile. Okay, and this is it. Let's open it up. And this is the front screen right now. Let's take a look at the keys. This is the notices key, and this is the speed dial key. This is the menu key, text messages, return. This is the answer key, hang up key, and the usual keypad. On the right, we have the headphone and the USB holes. On the bottom, we have the microphone. On this side, we have the volume rocker and the power key. Actually, that's not the power key, that's the camera key. Okay, so let's go in. Unfortunately, I can't. Okay, there we go. Let's go into the system. We have contacts, phone, camera, gallery if you have pictures or videos, clock, messages, calendar, music, FM radio, which you have to have a earphone connected, otherwise it doesn't work. And there's the videos, browser, which we're gonna examine closely, email. Okay, let's go into settings. Okay, that's the airplane mode thing, cellular data, voice over LTE, Wi-Fi calling, geolocation, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and call settings, messaging settings, internet sharing, wireless emergency, and that's it. Okay, so let me think what might be important here. Let's see what this is. Wireless emergency. Okay, let's forget about that. Internet sharing. I know that's important to some people. So this phone does have hotspot. Just in case you were wondering, and that's important for some people. It does have hotspot. And it's off right now. I might test it later, I don't know. So let's that's not that important. Call settings. Let's take a look at call settings. Tones. Everything else is not selectable. That's it. And then there's Wi-Fi. So this phone does have Wi-Fi. Let's look at networks. And these are the networks. Okay. Geolocation, I don't know what that, here's an explanation of what that is. That. So you have Wi-Fi calling if you need that. And this is where you turn your data on and off. Okay, so let's get out of settings. The next thing I want to show you is browser. Okay, so let's go to YouTube. To go to YouTube, you click search right here. And you type in YouTube. And you get a suggestion already. So let's click on that suggestion. I wish I would focus. Okay. So let's watch this video. That's an ad. I wish we could skip through the ad. Or maybe it's not an ad, I don't know. Okay, it's not an ad. So you can watch YouTube on this flip phone. It's hard to believe, but you can. Okay, so we're back. Let's take a last look and see if there's anything else of interest here. No, there isn't. So like any flip phone, when you're getting a call, all you got to do is open the flip and it automatically answers. When you want to end the call, you can either press this or simply close the flip and it automatically hangs up. So let's go outside and take some pictures and see how good the camera is. Before we go outside though, I want to look at the speed, the camera shortcut. Let's press it like that. And there we are. Okay, so let's go outside. Okay, this is how the world looks like from an Alcatel Go flip. So I don't know what you should expect from a flip phone, but I think it's acceptable. Certainly not an excellent camera, but for a flip phone, I think it's pretty good. So let me swing the camera around and see how it refreshes. Okay, now let's try to read with it. Okay, here's the English version. Okay, it's almost nighttime, and this is how it looks in the dark. So it looks very strange. For some reason, the sky looks a lot brighter than it actually is, and here it's dark. But the sky is not that bright, so something's happening there. And you see that yellow glow? That's not actually there. And you see all that yellow glow, you would think that it's a beautiful sunset, but that's not really there. It's not there. I mean, it's a very tiny, very light glow, but it's just exaggerated on the video. Same thing with this lamp right here. It's kind of a pinkish color, but on the video it's a bright orange, and it's not orange at all. That's a pink. It's sort of a pink color, and on the video it comes out as bright orange. So the colors are not, they're a little off. This one's okay. This looks right. That room right there is kind of it's not orange. I mean, it's not really that orange. It's just a light glow, but it's not that orange. So that's all. It's also exaggerated. So it tends to exaggerate some colors during the nighttime. But during the daytime, I thought it was okay. It makes some of the points of sources of light look brighter than they actually are. Right here, you can't read that sign. Not with the phone, but with the naked eye, you can easily read it. It looks like it's overexposed, but it's not in real life. So I guess I'm just being too strict for this kind of phone, because it's really not about the camera. It's a flip phone, so you're not going to be using the camera that much anyway. Okay, so we are back indoors. So let's look at some more settings. So we already saw the network and connectivity. So now we have the personalization. Sound. That's it for sounds. Display. Wallpaper, brightness. That's it for that. Search. It says the search engine is Google, and the search suggestions, it went out of focus, but it's set to yes, so there will be search suggestions, and you're gonna want that because the T9 keyboard takes a long time to type. Okay. Notices. Show after reboot, yes. I never play around with that, so let's keep going. Date and time. Language, this is important. You might be giving it away as a gift. We almost always have English, and we have some kind of strange Spanish, which is this one right here. Latam Spanish. So I go into it, and it's kind of a Spanish that's I'm not really familiar with. But other than that, well, it seems standard Spanish. So yeah, you can, if you speak Spanish, this will work for you. So I don't know what Latam is, but it's universal Spanish, so you wouldn't worry about it. So let me switch it back to English. Let's go back to English, and there we have it. So only two languages, English and Spanish. If you have a friend from someone else, from some other place, you're out of luck. And I don't think there's a way to update this. Camera keeps going out of focus. Input methods. Wonder what that is. T9. And you have those two languages. Okay, let's go back. Answer mode. Flip open to answer. On. This option lets you answer by flipping the phone open. If you put this on off, then to answer a call you're gonna have to both flip it open and then press that green key. But this is the better way of doing it, flipping it open. Because you have this, if you want to know who's calling, you have this, you have that screen. Okay. So we're done with that menu. So let's move on to privacy. We have a screen lock. App permissions, do not track. Okay, so let's test the screen lock. We're going to turn it on. And we're going to 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's confirm it. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to click on create. Create, it's all blurry, but it's on the bottom. Okay. So now let's test that. See if it works. Close the phone. And now let's open it. See if it is. So let's just type 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. And there we have it. So that's how you lock your screen if you decide to do that. Okay, let's keep looking. I meant to go there. So we were here at privacy. We were screen lock. I'm not gonna go into that or that or that. So there's nothing else of interest there. Storage. USB storage. You can enable it if you want to. I'm gonna have to test that. I don't know how that works. And then there's the end user storage, and it has about one gigabyte. I know it went blurry, but okay, that's it. Account manager, anti-theft. I wonder what that is. Let's go in, and it's not letting me go in. I have no idea why. And that's all as far as settings. Okay, the next thing I want to show you is how it plays music. Basically, I did the same test I've done for other phones. I have a song here. I transfer it to this phone from this computer through Bluetooth. I already paired it up. It's a long process, but everybody's familiar with that. So let's put it, so the music is already in here, so let's put it to the test. Let's go in. Screen lock. 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's look for music. Here we go. So recently added. And that's our song right there. Here's the volume. That's the speaker right there. So it's a very good sound. So let's see what happens when you close the flip. It keeps playing. And I get a message there, it's just saying me to don't play the music too loud because my ears are gonna get damaged. So let's say okay to that. So it works. When you try to connect, every other device gives you this option to browse files on device, like this one. This is a speaker, so it's not gonna have that. This is another phone. This is the phone I reviewed recently, and it does give me that option to browse files if I want to. Same thing with this one. I can browse files, but this one, the Alcatel Go Flip, I have no way of browsing files. I don't have that option. The only thing I can do is send files to that device. So that's kind of bad because sometimes when you want to change the music you have in there, you want to delete the ones that you don't, delete the songs you don't want to hear anymore. And you can't do that with this phone. The only thing you can do is send files to devices. I already did send a file and it did reach the phone, but I cannot delete it anymore. So it's not a big deal, but it's not a good thing. So let's look at the internet a little more. As you can see, you have two ways of connecting to the internet. One is through your data plan and the other one is through Wi-Fi. There we go. So you see the Bluetooth is turned on, then there's the Wi-Fi connection, and at the right is the cellular connection. And once again, go out of focus. So, okay, let's go to the browser. So let's look at the news. So let's click on search and let's go to the BBC. BBC News. So if you want to see the news. Okay, so that's the let's click on it. And here we have it. These are the BBC News. So for example, we want to see this top story right here about the Apple's tax thing, whatever that is. We click on it. And it does take a while, but it does get there. So that's good. So if you have this phone, you do have internet connectivity, whether you have a data plan or not. If you don't have a data plan, well, you can use Wi-Fi. Okay, time to wrap things up. My final thoughts on this phone is that it's a very good phone. It's a basic phone. So it's a very great phone. But thank you for watching.